Hello everybody, it's Oak Tree Tarot Reader here and welcome to my pick a card video. So today we're looking at the unexpected coming into your life. So it could be unexpected changes, or it could just be something that comes into your life that you're not expecting. It doesn't even have to actually leave a big impact on your life. It's just it's coming around the corner and you're not expecting it, but you will now after you've made your choice and listened to the tarot reading. I've got to fix this card because that's annoying me. That's a bit better, thank you. So yeah, what I've done is set out 4 different readings. I've got the Sun card for number 1, number 2 is the Mountain, number 3 is the Lady, and number 4 is the Coffin. Now the Lenormand cards don't actually bear resemblance to what's going on in the readings themselves. I've literally just shuffled and put them out just so you've got something to choose from, because I don't really have any crystals or anything like that. So trust your gut. Try and think about what the reading is. Try and use your intuition rather than just choosing one of the cards because you think it looks pretty. So I want you to close your eyes, take a deep breath, relax. When you feel open and ready, make your choice. Trust your instincts. Don't think about it, don't overthink, and certainly never doubt yourself. If you want a bit more time to do that, then please press pause because I'm now moving on to the readings. When you've made your choice, click on the timestamp provided. Okie dokie, so you chose the Sun, number 1. Put up there. Let's see, what's this unexpected thing coming into your life? As I said, it doesn't have to be anything that makes a really big impact in your life. It can just be something that's just small and momentary. It could last even a few minutes in your life. Okay, so the unexpected is some sort of independence in your life. Nice. Once was innocent, knowledge means change, and we've got the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, in the area of your life, it sort of implies to me that there's some sort of independence. So if there's an area of your life where you feel that you haven't got much choice and much freedom, much independence, you're sort of beholden unto others for it, you could be experiencing a bit of change there. So something could happen that gives you a bit more freedom in that area of your life. And it's going to come through some sort of knowledge. So there's something that you don't know yet, but you're going to find out what it is, and through this knowledge, yeah, you might not feel as naive and as innocent, but again, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have this big sort of like momentous, rite of passage growth. It just means that there's something going on there in this area that you don't know, and when you find it out about it, it's going to balance things out a bit. It's going to offer you a bit of equilibrium. It's like if you've been giving loads in this particular situation, it's now changing so that you're going to start receiving a bit more. And you're not expecting to get anything from this, but it's like you've given, and it's, it's starting to change a bit. And actually somebody's giving you something and you just don't know it yet. So wait for some sort of information, some sort of communication. I'm going to grab another deck. Which deck shall I use? I feel drawn to using this deck. And let's see what else we can find. Right, struggle. So I was saying, what's this information? Where's this information from? What's it about? And I've got struggle and I've got dedication. You have been dedicatedly working your way through this. So this situation where you don't feel much independence, you've really struggled through it. It's like long, dark nights of the soul. You've really felt that you're not going to reach the end of this journey. You felt cold and alone, and that everywhere you go there's danger. It's like you think that you've turned the corner and you're nearly home in the warm, and then all of a sudden a barrage of arrows come from nowhere and you're like, no, I've got miles to walk, but you've not stopped. It doesn't matter how many arrows have been thrown at you, you're like, no, I'm going to carry on, I'm not giving up. And you've sort of allowed them to bounce off you, and you've even sent a few arrows back your other way. You're just sort of firing arrows in a sort of, it looks to me a bit of a half-soaked way. You're sort of not really paying attention, but you've still been doing it, in that you've been taking chances, taking opportunities, and you've not been giving up at all, which I like to see. And so therefore, everything that you've been really sort of putting forward, it's starting to work. In a sense, it's starting to work. And so this communication is going to come from an area where you have really struggled to make something happen, but you've really, really carried on with it and you've not given up. And you're not expecting to perhaps get that email, get that communication, or find out this thing, but it's now saying, when you look or when you check, you're going to find that there's some new information, or you just come across a piece of news that you weren't expecting, and it's going to balance things out, and as I say, give you a bit more independence in a particular area of your life where you feel a bit restricted. So a nice sweet little reading for you that I hope helps. I don't want you to worry about like struggling too much about pursuing this information. It's coming your way. You're going to get this piece of knowledge some way, somehow, in the near future. I would say within a week. And it's going to make you feel a bit more balanced. You're going to start feeling perhaps a bit like you're getting something back out of a situation where you previously hadn't, or hadn't been getting an awful lot out of it. Which I like to see. I think that's a beautiful, beautiful little reading for you. And it certainly is a reason to be happy. So if you want to get a private reading from me, you can. I'm always available. Just send me an email at oaktreetarotreader@gmail.com. All the information that you need is in the description box. So have a read of it, check out, and then when you know what you want, send me that email. I look forward to hearing from you. Don't forget, I've got 2 books out, one about learning about the tarot cards, and you might enjoy my new series on learning tarot. Have a look in the playlist section for the videos I've already recorded. And also I've done a book on tarot readings for the star signs for throughout 2021. So just click on the links in the description box and go ahead and buy them. But otherwise, you please take very good care of yourself. Thank you for listening to me, and goodbye. Okie dokie. So you chose number 2, the mountain. So let's see what this unexpected news, the unexpected that's coming towards you. Oh, so we've got hedgehog disguise. We've got dark moon, maturation, growing up, introspection, know thyself. And we've also got the ace of wands. Oh, this is an interesting reading. Give me a second. So I think actually what the change that's coming for you, the unexpected, you're really not expecting this, is I think you're going to have a moment of revelation, and it's about yourself. I think you're going to have this realization that you've been disguising yourself in some way, that you've been prickly and balling yourself up into a roll to keep yourself safe and protected like a hedgehog does. And this maturation, this growing up, is this realization that this thing that you've been doing is sort of self-destructive, really. I don't think it's extremely self-destructive. I think it's just mildly sort of blocking yourself and preventative of things to come in. You're not allowing new things to come in because you're being very protective over yourself. This could be because you've had a rough ride in some area of your life, or just more generally, and you're just protecting yourself because you don't want to get hurt, you don't want to get injured. That's what the hedgehog's doing. The hedgehog is not a predator. You know, they're a prey animal in a sense, and so they've got to protect themselves. Hedgehogs are beautiful, wonderful, I adore them. And so I love and adore you. You just want to protect yourself. You crawl into a ball and get your spikes out because at some point somebody's got you and hurt your soft underbelly, and that's not right. But you're not expecting it, or at least you weren't until you listen to this, is that you are going to go through some sort of developmental growth, or you're just going to sort of mature enough or realise or recover enough even to realise that you've been doing this. And I think you could feel quite sad. I mean, it feels like such a sad card anyway, because it's in black and white and she just looks sad. But this sadness is going to go because you're free. And it's going to allow you to start something new. This Ace of Wands is about a new passionate idea that lights you up, that makes you feel excited. It's full of new growth and new opportunity. And because you realise really that you have been very protective and sort of not letting anyone in and a bit solitary, is a realisation that you've been doing that, and that you can open up and let new people in and have new exciting things happen. You should have faith in yourself that you will never let anyone truly, really hurt you. that you can open up and be loved and love in return. And sometimes people hurt you inadvertently, or things that happen in your life hurt you, but actually very, very few people purposefully, maliciously, truly try to be spiteful and hurt you for no reason whatsoever. It's just that they're being prickly and defensive as well. Maybe there's somebody you know that's prickly and defensive, and this is the realization that you can't control them. So let's see what else comes up. Challenge. 2 of stones. Another 2 hairs. Queen of bows hair. You're warming up. You've either been through a challenge, or you're going to have a challenge, or there's this challenge within yourself, a bit of a fight, and it warms you up. There's some sort of challenge, and you rise to meet it, and that's where you have this sort of introspection where you look inside yourself and think, I've been doing this. It's not so much this is my fault, but this is a consequence of my decisions and my actions. I don't want to sort of say that this is a problem and there's a mistake and there's something that you need to be laid blame for, laid at your door. It's not that. It's just a realisation that you've done this, and there's a sense of sadness to think that maybe you could have stopped doing this quite a while beforehand. But this is coming about because there's some sort of challenge, and I feel it's very much an internal challenge within yourself, and you are going to triumph over yourself. You will win out. The good side of you is the positive side is going to win out over the negative side, and your heart will open and be much warmer and much braver. You're going to have a lot more confidence in yourself. And this is the beauty of the Ace of Wands, that this confidence and this flourishing and this self-belief is going to open up lots of opportunities for you, and open up something that's going to light up your life and, as I say, get excitement going. So I think this is really a beautiful reading and really, really positive. And the mountain actually refers to obstacles. So I feel that this has been an obstacle to something in your life, that you've really wanted something to happen, or are ready now for something to happen, and there's been a big obstacle and not been able to, but now the disguise is being let go of, and you're going to be able to move forward in your life more generally, or with something specific in your life. And so I love it. It's beautiful. Let it happen. This is good. Pursue it. So I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you want to get a private reading from me, you can. All the information you need is in the description box. You just need to send me an email at oaktreetarotreader@gmail.com. I'll get right back to you. And don't forget, I've got 2 books out. One is Learn Tarot, Learn the Cards and How to Read Them, and I am recording an accompanying series of videos. There's a playlist called Learn Tarot. Search there and have a watch of those videos. And I've also done a year's worth of tarot readings for the star signs in the book called Tarot Readings for the Star Signs 2021. So click on that link and buy that as well. They're both highly recommended by me. But no, seriously, I'm getting good reviews on them. So other than that, please take very good care of yourself. Thank you for listening to me, and goodbye. Okie dokie, so number 3, you chose the lady, the woman. Let's see where this change, this unexpected, I keep on saying change, but it's not unexpected change, it's just unexpected. It might not actually incur change or any very big change at all. It could be just little something that's unexpected in your life. But what we've got is bat direction. Said that, unexpected direction is a bit of a big change. Carry me home, support, time to be carried, allow others to help. And we also have the 8 of Pentacles. So I think the change of direction, or is it a Freudian slip? Am I meant to be saying unexpected change for you? There's something about the direction that you're taking that might be changed. And I feel for some of you, you might literally just be going home. I mean, there's that feeling. But I think there's a change in direction about maybe what home means for some of you. There's this element of support, time to be carried, allow others to help. I think that you might need to turn to others for help, whereas normally maybe you're really, really, really independent and self-sufficient. And the message is that you might need to ask other people for help. It doesn't mean anything serious, like you need to be repatriated home or anything. It just means that maybe in order to feel supported or loved, or to safely get through something, you need to have help. You need someone to help you with something. It could well be work related, because the Eight of Pentacles does refer to someone who's now mastering their craft. They're working hard, putting in the hours in order to become an expert or a master at something. So there's maybe something that you want overall, that there's going to be a bit of a change of direction where you need to actually ask for help in some area. So maybe if there's something you've been working really hard to achieve and it's just not happening, there could be someone around you that's actually very, very good at that. They're sort of like your mentor, or they could be your mentor. And if you ask for them, and instead of trying to do it solo and being independent all the time, instead what you do is say, can you help me with this please? And they go, yeah, sure. And they support you, and they sort of help you get through this, and then you can move on to the next step and start sort of getting over this hurdle, so that then you can really work at whatever it is that you're trying to achieve or do in your life. Let's see what else the cards say. Oh, endurance, right. And we have insecurity. Okay, so there's something that you really, really want to do, and you either don't think that you can do it, or you've been trying really hard and you've just getting nowhere fast. And you're enduring it, and you just feel isolated, and you're just sort of ticking over. You're just not getting anywhere, I feel. And you're starting to feel really bad about it. You feel really insecure that that you can't do it, that it's not for you, that you're rubbish, and you're hearing all these bad voices in your head. But the message is you need to change direction and ask for help. It's time for you to ask for help now, because you can do it, and you can be very good at it, and it's certainly worth your while putting the hours in to do it. But you can't do it alone. You now need to ask for help. There's somebody that's very good at it. They're a teacher of it, or they are just somebody that you know does what you want, does this thing, and you need to ask them for help, basically. And this is unexpected, because I think you've been fiercely independent and fiercely trying to do this thing yourself, but the message is it's now time to ask them to help you, so that you can progress to the next step. Because I think you've reached beyond the stage where you can be self-taught, and it's now to the point where you need to move forward and get them to help you reach the next step, and then you can get back to doing it on your own. I think you just need to get their help so that you can progress, and then you're back to your solo work, I feel. So don't feel it's a permanent change or anything. And this is your unexpected thing. I think the realisation, or the knowledge, or the discovery that maybe they'll offer you help. Maybe they'll offer you help. It doesn't have to be that you have to ask them. But that's the change in direction, I feel. That you're going to get some help, or you're going to feel that you can ask for help. Or know that you can ask for help. So I enjoyed giving that reading. That's another sweet one. You're not expecting it, but it's there. The help that you need. You don't have to endure alone anymore. So here's my offer of help. If you want a private reading with me, you can get one. All the information that you need is in the description box, so please go ahead and read that first, and then send me an email at oaktreetarotreader@gmail.com. I will get right back to you. I'd love to help you if I can. Don't forget that I've got 2 books out: Learn Tarot, Learn the Cards and How to Read Them, and Tarot Readings for the Star Signs for 2021. They're both brilliant books, I must say so. And actually I have had really good feedback on them. So they're well worth a purchase. So yeah, please click on the links in the description box and get them for your Kindle or your device that you read Kindle books on. And I wish you all the best of luck. Please take very good care of yourself, and goodbye. Okay, last but not least, number 4s, you chose the Coffin. Again, I'm going to repeat the these cards aren't really meant to be any reflection of what's going on here. But just for those of you, in case you're anxious, in Lenormand, the coffin really just means end. It just means the end of something. It doesn't really mean death, just like the death card in tarot doesn't really mean death. So I don't want you to feel any sense of anxiety or wondering about that. It's literally just a card I shuffled out to put on the top, so you've got something different to choose from, because a lot of people don't like to see 4 sets of blank cards for some reason. But you shouldn't be afraid of that if you are, because you're meant to trust your intuition, and so you can close your eyes and choose. But yeah, so the worst is that it means it's the end of something, which you might be quite pleased about. Not all endings are unwanted. So there you go. And remember, with Lenormand, everything's about the context of what the question is and what cards they're placed next to. And that's on its own. So, right, so what unexpectedness is coming into your life very soon? I'm going to repeat, because I keep on saying unexpected changes, but it might not bring change, really. It might just bring change for a few minutes, or it might be just something like, oh, isn't that nice? It's unexpected. So we've got Elf, Mischief. And you actually got 2 of these Wild Wisdom cards, and I only wanted 1, but you've got 2. So you've got the Secret Path, an irresistible pull down a distinct path, ley lines, mystical traditions, and far, far away, creative daydreaming. And you've also got 8 of Swords. I mean, my instinct is that somebody is going to be a bit mischievous, play a trick on you. It's probably going to be online, and you're probably not going to find out who trolled you or something. That's really what springs to mind, but I've got to find deeper meaning on this. You're not going to expect this piece of mischief. There's going to be a piece of mischief. It's not maliciously intended. They want to be a little bit naughty for fun. For their fun, preferably, but maybe to impress somebody else around them, so that they can show their friends and go, tee-hee-hee-hee. It's really not maliciously meant. That's the meaning behind mischief. And the Secret Path, I think, I mean, you could be the one doing it, saying that. You might not realise at this moment in time that you feel an irresistible pull to be little bit naughty, a little bit mischievous. And you could be really daydreaming about it. You really got this undeniable urge. Maybe you want to leave a comment on this video that's really naughty. You know, and you live at a great distance from me, because it's a worldwide platform, YouTube is, isn't it? And what you want to do is be a little bit naughty, and you're feeling an irresistible urge, or maybe someone in your life or on the other side of the planet that you'll never ever know about is feeling this irresistible urge to be a little bit naughty, and they're daydreaming about it and they're fantasizing about it. And I think for some of you with the 8 of Swords, if you're the one that's thinking about doing it, you might not see how you can make this urge of naughtiness into a reality. You can't actually see how you can play this prank. And I think if you're on the receiving end, I genuinely think you're not going to find out who's trolled you, who's been a bit naughty. So let's see what else the cards say. And 10 of Vessels, happiness. Oops. Oh, and I've got another one. So you need to have a few more cards with this. So, there's a lot about family here. So it might not, because I said, where's this mischief coming from? And it's coming from happiness. I said they're just doing it for fun. They're not doing it to be nasty or spiteful. They're doing it because they want to have a laugh. And they want to balance something out about home. So, I mean, it could be in somewhere related to your home, or like, you don't ever find out who it is, but it might be just somebody that actually is a bit closer to home. But it's about balancing out something to do with home and emotion and family. Again, just because this is something that happens to you doesn't mean that you are the true motivator for what happens. It just means that it's a release, maybe, for the person that does it, or for you. If you're the one that's getting this undeniable urge to be a bit naughty, it's because at home, it either balances things at home, like maybe you're actually the victim of practical jokes a lot, and so you want to get this person back because they always do jokes on you. And so it makes you happy to get a little balance out, even out the odds. Or it's a release for this person to do something like this because things are going on at home, and so it's just nice for them to write a naughty comment on your Twitter tweet or your Instagram post or something. I'd like to find out where it's... I mean, I do get the feeling for some of you it's actually not on the other side of the world, it's home. But it might be somebody who's away from home at the moment. And I'm going to pick another deck of cards to see... Yeah, the mischief that they're planning was what I was like, what's this mischief that they're planning? And I've got the Fool. Something that fell out was the Four of Swords, but, oh, yeah. I was like, the Four of Swords, it didn't feel like it was connected, so I shuffled again and it's come out. That came out first, but as I say, I really got this feeling it wasn't connected. And we've got the Nine of Cups. And the Ace of Cups. What's this mischief about? I mean... Again, the Fool, it's about having a laugh. It's about being relaxed and having fun. It's about, just, you know, simple. It's simple. It's a simple trick. It might be whilst you're asleep. But again, it doesn't mean that, you know, if you live alone, don't panic that somebody's going to break in. You know, if your doors are locked and you live alone, you're fine, perfectly safe, perfectly safe. It just means that when you wake up, as I say, your tweet or your Instagram post or whatever might just have somebody's put something on your tweet, like replied to your tweet, and you wake up and check in the morning, it says so-and-so's tweeted to you or whatever. And they're doing it because it's a blast. It makes them laugh. It makes them feel good. It makes them feel abundant. So there's no sense of maliciousness in this, but the unexpected thing is that you're going to have something in your life, and I suspect online, where someone just has a laugh and you're not going to see who it is or know who it is. So it could be something where they have an account that says, you know, person 1 2 3 4 5. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, there's no maliciousness. It's just for a laugh. So I don't feel this is very serious. I said that when I was doing it. So I don't feel all of these are very serious changes. I didn't feel that this is a great in-depth spiritual reading. This is just a bit of light fluff as a reading, really. For entertainment purposes, absolutely. And the feeling I get with this one is that what you're not expecting is almost like you could not go viral, but that you're not expecting someone to write this kind of comment or do this kind of thing. And I don't feel it's very harmful. There's so many positive cards. It's just not harmful to you. And I'm going over that point because I know that that can raise a sense of anxiety in people, this sense of mischief. But I really want to say to you, it's a short thing that you're just like laugh and then forget about it. And the only thing is that you might laugh and then before you forget about it, you think, oh, Oaktree Tarot Reader did that little reading that I listened to and she was right. There's a little troll that's written this comment on my tweet or on my Instagram post or whatever, or, you know, commented on your comment or something, and that's it. Could be on this video. So yeah, makes me want to laugh. So I get this feeling that something's going to be quite funny. And if you don't mind, you could always leave a comment on my video letting me know. Maybe this is the comment. Maybe you're the one putting the comment. It's going to make you really laugh leaving a comment on my video, which is fine. But that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to get a private reading with me, you can. All you need to do is read the information in the description box and then send me an email at oaktreetarotreader@gmail.com and I will get right back to you. Otherwise, you please take very good care of yourself. Thank you for listening to me and goodbye.